Oh, what are you doing out there? What are you guys barking at? What are you barking at? You've been a good guard dog. Whoa! You've been a good guard dog. He never barks unless it's worth, like, there's something worth barking at. Huh. Cardi Stretcher. Sit. Sit. Good boy. The last year and a half, it's been kind of trial and error for me in the sense of so much of my life is or has been dependent on a result in a surf contest, which is crazy to think all these other elements of my life are geared for that one thing. So it's been nice to just recalibrate, like, what am I living for? You're very happy? You're happy, dog. Yeah. It's so hard to say what makes me happy in the moment, but I feel like I could also, whatever, I don't know. I don't want to put that out there. I feel like I could even be a surfer without competing. So it's just, those are wild thoughts that competing has been my past 15 to 18 years.
This is Sage Erickson.
Sage Erickson.
Sage Erickson is your champion.
Let's hear it for Ojai's Sage Erickson!
Some really cool buildings. I always thought maybe if I wasn't on tour that it would be somewhat affordable to maybe get a storefront or an office space down here. If I was ever to domesticate, which I'm not sure if that will ever happen, but I don't know. I don't know if it's home. You go crazy when the world goes crazy a little bit. I hope that 2022 is just doors open, planes are ready, they had a good rest period. So if we were gonna look out at the surf spots from here, if you were starting north, you would start at Emma Wood. You'd come onto the top of Ventura Point, which is called Cobbles. And then you're gonna come to C Street, Ventura Point. That's kind of like the names for the point here. And then you're gonna jump over to the harbor, which is Santa Clara River mouth, and is a really great summer spot. It's a good place to kind of see everything. The pier is beautiful. My grandma used to love to walk on the pier. Gives me goosebumps thinking about the US Open in 2019.
Welcome, surf fans, to the 2019 Vans US Open of Surfing. Capacity is full here on the beach in Huntington.
Yeah, my grandma passed away. It was just hard because in that moment it's like I love surfing and competing, but you know, I felt this void without her. I had this weird anxiety attack. I don't get anxiety. I'm kind of airy-fairy and happy-go-lucky. And so I felt like so much of the weight, and I didn't understand how to get out of it.
Went out and won that heat, and you got to come back and celebrate with your friends.
Yeah, it's funny. I was pretty nervous. Like I actually, just felt a lot of nerves. And even though it's like so small, it's, I had to dig really deep in myself. And I felt really vulnerable and really, at the same time, there was this beautiful presence that I kind of like got to watch myself from an outsider's position, because inside I was so like out of my skin.
Sage has put together two extreme scores. Watch his two big turns.
Ultimate victory lap here for Sage Erickson, surfing her way to yet another final here at the Vans US Open of Surf.
There's just a lot on the line. I wanted to make my grandma that passed away proud. I wanted to be on tour. I got to a point I just wanted to survive the event.
And it has arrived, the first final at the Vans US Open of Surfing. Sage Erickson up against Courtney Conlog.
A set wave with a lot of open face work, with a lot of time to get critical. Sage on her backhand swoops into that maneuver. The finish for me was just impeccable. Fell off the championship tour at the end of last year, so this is the comeback story for Sage.
It got me to the place to be beyond myself and to not limit myself, and I won.
Sage Erickson is your Vans US Open of Surfing champion.
Sage is just gonna let that soak in. There's a lot of things that have been happening for her personally, so to see her take it out is just an emotional victory.
How is this moment for you?
I want to dedicate that to my grandma, Billy Ruth Gear. I love you so much, and I knew you'd be proud, so I dedicate this to you and everybody else that is on the beach and has been supporting my girls' house. You guys are the best. All my friends and my mom, like, it's the first US Open, she's not here, so Mom, I love you so much, and yeah, I just am, the points and the money, it's that will set in maybe tomorrow, but this moment's the best feeling, and thank you, California, thanks everybody. I won for her, you know, that was the thing, like, that would have been the perfect way for her to go. So that's why it meant so much.
The winner of the 2019 Vans US Open of Surfing. Let's hear it for Ojai's Sage Erickson!
I'm just proud that I was once a little girl that didn't have much of a future put in front of me, and I created a beautiful life and a beautiful career.
Sage Erickson is your champion.
I want to look back that I didn't just do surfing for myself, that it was for everybody around me, my friends and their careers, and my family, and even my community. Good job! I'm really trying to identify things that I love just as much as competing, to then commit my second stage of life to.
Oh, cute baby.
You know, at some point I'd like to learn to be a mom. I would love a family and kids, and maybe one, I don't know, I've never had one, so it might be a lot to handle. Just have one, spoil them, and give them the world. I would really be bummed if I didn't have my brother, so yeah, that's it.